And this time I am coming with a new innovation to prepare the final account questions. And this presentation I would like to dedicate to the teachers, those who are teaching the accounts in the schools or at the college level. And this is for the preliminary level of accounts, not in the advanced level. And for this presentation, I am using a simple Excel sheet with a combination of some formulas or equations, which is highly helpful to prepare the final account questions. If you can take a full set of accounts question paper, you can easily identify that more weightage will goes to the final account questions. Say 40 to 60% mark normally used to be assigned for the final account questions. That means once if we can prepare the final account questions, our 40 to 60% of the effort to prepare the entire set of questions will be over. So that's the main reason why I'm dedicating this to the teachers. Now let me introduce this sheet. I made 3 different sheets for this Excel workbook. The first one is named as answer, and second one is named as items, and the last one is questions. Okay, and here actually you are not going to prepare the question paper. Instead of that, we are going to prepare the answer sheets. So while doing the answer sheets, the Excel will generate the question paper for you. That's a main thing in this presentation. And now the reason behind this innovation or this presentation is as per my experience with the Cambridge University, which I followed in Maldives, I found that some students, they are not showing that much interest to prepare the final account questions or in accounts. And the reason behind that, I had just to know the reason behind that, I had a counseling with the students, even had a hot talk with the students and parents, and I came to know that the students are getting bored by doing the same pattern of questions which is copied, which is assigned from the question paper, past paper question paper, or even from the textbook. Of course, we cannot even blame to the teachers, because to prepare the final account question is not so easy, because one minor mistake may lead to the handout works into up and down. Okay, so in that case, if the students, then later on we found, or I with my colleagues, we found that the students will be more interesting if they can get an assignment, or if they can get a questions with their own local names or local shops or something like which is around them. It will be highly motivated to the students to show the interest to solve different types of problems or different types of questions in these accounts. Okay, hopefully it will help you a lot. It will be good guideline for you. Okay, so this is the first sheet where you are going to prepare the answer sheet instead of question, as I said. Yeah, and the meantime, nowadays it's a highly recommended, highly compulsory by the universities or even by the schools to get the approval of our questions. We have to submit the answer key along with the questions. So in that manner, even this will be a good helpful guide for you. Okay, let me come back to the presentation part here. So here, this is the first part here, A. This part is assigned for the marks. So for each entry here, the marks will generate. That means for each entry you will get 1 mark. You can assign 1 mark for that. That's a normal practice we are following in the accounts, especially in the final accounts. And that's one part. And the second part here, this side, the B part, that's the area you are going to use to enter the items like trading and profit and loss related items, and the balance sheet items like fixed assets, current assets, or even the liabilities and all. And the C part is to enter the figures or the amounts for the respective items which you handle in this B. And the D and E, these 2 parts is used for the adjustments. Okay, so as you know, certain adjustments should be handled with respect to items like outstanding expenses. Of course, in the expense side, in the profit and loss account, we should have with respect to items, respective expenses. So those amounts you can handle here. And this E part is used for the entries, adjustment entries which should be deducted from the respective items. Okay, like advance received, something like a income received in advance, or we prepaid some expenses, something like that, or the appreciation of land and depreciation of land and building. Those things we can use for this E part. And this F part is not for you, it is for the Excel. It will calculate the entries what you entered in this C, D and E, okay, to get the perfect answer. So don't be confused to get the answer for the gross profit, or to get the profit and loss account, that's the net profit, or the balance sheet. Everything will be generated by the Excel. So that's a good thing, we can get it in this presentation. Okay, so now let me start with this presentation. And one more thing here, I have to mind you, that is the mode of entries. I assigned this paper or this sheet as 3 mode of entries. That means whatever you want to enter in this B part, has a set, all the entries you have to enter first in the second sheet named as items. Okay, so I already entered some items which is almost related with the final accounts. It will be highly helpful to prepare the final account items. Or if you want to enter anything more than this, you can enter here first before entering in the answer sheet. And the entry will be very simple. You can use 3 main methods for that. Just the first principle, or the first method what you have to follow is just click it over there. Okay, so one more thing, this part is for the trading account. So if you have any confusion about this colored part which I made in this Excel sheet, you can go through here. This is the reference for you. Here you have to enter the trading related items like cost of goods sold. That's the main thing what you have to do in the trading account. So the cost of goods sold equals sales minus opening stock plus purchase plus direct expenses minus closing stock. Those things we have to enter here. And the next part, we can see this is the yellow colored area. This part is for the income. So here I mentioned what we have to enter there. Excuse me. The light brown color area, you can use it for the indirect expenses, and this color is for the fixed assets, next for current assets, and followed by that current liability and long-term liability. Both you can club together to enter here just to reduce our effort. Then the last part is for the capital or finance by or equity, whatever it may be. Okay, so this is the first mode of entry. Just click it over there where you want to enter the items. So beforehand, just have a look at here the items which are things related with the trading account. So because first we are going to do the trading account, so here it is the sales returns, opening stock, purchase returns, carriage inward, factory wages, some direct expenses, and the closest stock. Okay, so these are the items you have to enter first. Now just click the area where you want to enter. The first 2 parts you can use for the sales related items. Okay, so just press, you will get a arrow or pop-up menu. You just select sales. Okay, the next I would like to enter sales return. Just click it here, you will get the second sales returns. Okay, as soon as completing one part, you can just enter the figure for that. Let me enter 90,000 for that, for the sales, and the sales returns 200. So of course this sales returns should be deducted from the sales, and is done here. 89,800 is a result of 200 minus from 90,000. Okay, so that's the end of sales. Now let me come up with the stock related items. Let me start with opening stock. I would like to have purchase second, and the purchase returns, then the carriage inward. Here you can see, here it is highlighted the area. So this highlightation indicates that the same entry you enter twice, so it will be helpful for you to avoid the duplication of the entries in this assignment. Okay, so what you have to do is, once again you can click it over and you can check what is next. Carriage inward, actually that's the one you plan to handle there. Now let me handle those things. So opening stock, I would like to handle some 1,500, purchase 60,000. Please remember that purchase should be less than the sales if you want to get the gross profit, or else it will falls with a gross loss. Anyhow, you know that purchase returns I would like to give some 600, then carriage inward some 300. Okay, here you can see the purchase returns. When we handle the purchase returns, is automatically appear with a minus sign. Okay, it's not mean that you have to enter in this particular area. You can enter anywhere in this trading accounts. For example, here I am entering the purchase returns, and here I enter the figure 600. Anyhow, it will come up with a minus sign, and this calculation is automatically adjusted. So let me enter to the previous spot, purchase returns 600. That's it. Now we can see the figure that we got the gross profit of 28,600. Here it is appeared the gross profit, and here it is 28,600. Now if you want to make it gross loss, you can increase here the purchase. You can make it some 90,000. Definitely it will fall with the gross loss of 1,400. Okay, so let me come up with the 60,000 to get the 28,000, or else, for example, here in carriage inward I just had the 220. So here you can see the figure is happy with some odd figures like 28,680. So I want to make it a round figure. So here you can make it, here you can add something more, for example 300 to get 28,600. So but if you can follow like this, it will be fine for the students. They will have more confidence to continue the questions, because if they can get something like this type of figures, they will feel that what they are doing or what they did, that's right. So that will be a good encouragement for them to continue the next part of this accounts. Okay, now come to the income part. So this one part I explain how to handle the items. Okay, just click it over the area where you want and just get the pop-up. So before entering, just have a glance what all the items are related with the income side. Here I give only 3 items: commission received, discount received, and rent received. And let me select the first one. Just click the arrow, commission received, then discount received, and rent received. Okay, so that's end of this income side. Now let me give some figures for that: 200 commission received, then discount received 160, rent received 1,100. Okay, fine, excuse me. So now that's then let me come to this expense side. Here the second mode of entering the items, that's very simple. You can just copy. Here I give some advertisement, carriage outward, commission paid, discount paid, something like that, which is related with the expense side. So what you have to do means you can just copy the items, just select the items what you want to insert in your answer key or the question. So just select those area. I'm selecting from advertisement to alert 3. Okay, and just right click your mouse to copy that, or else you can use Ctrl+C, then come back to the area where you want to paste it or copy it. Just click out the area where you want to paste it, just once again right click, paste it, or else Ctrl+V, you can use it as a shortcut key for pasting. Ctrl+C for copying and Ctrl+V for pasting. Then advertisement 350, then carriage outward 160, then commission paid 900, then discount paid 60, then donation some 52, then electricity some 830. Okay, so don't be confused with these figures. This is the figure what you are going to do according to your wish. Okay, so this is just sometimes certain principles in here we have to follow, because some expenses are less, and some expenses which should be more, that should be less in the answer paper. It should not be like that. So you can take your long time to assign the value for that. Okay, now here we can see we got the net profit of 27,708. So this is what I said, it should be in an odd figure. It's in the odd figure, so I want to make it in a round figure. So what we can do here, we can make it 60 instead of 52, so it's got 27,700. That's net profit. Or here also, if you want to make it some net loss, you can increase the figure. For example, here I'm giving some 30,000, so it will change to net loss of 2,300. Let me delete that. Okay, so let me continue with this 27,700 as a net profit. Now I'm coming to the fixed asset side. Here it is mentioned fixed assets, so the same pattern you can use here. Furniture, land and building, machinery, motor car. Here the third mode of thing you can just type manually if you are in IT. Furniture, okay, you can see while typing you have to be very careful. You have to type as it is what is entered in this item side. If it is not matching, you will get a wrong message. For example, here I enter land and building, and here I'm entering just building. You will get a wrong error message. Okay, so if you want to do the building only, what you have to do means here you have to change first. Instead of land and building, you can change to building, then you can enter here. You can use the pop-up menu, or else you can just enter to get building. Now it's accepted. Okay, then let me select some other items. Was okay, this is machinery, then motor car is there, I think. Okay, I can copy that motor car, copy it, then paste it over here. Fine, let me give the figures for this 6,000 for furniture, building 1,90,000, sorry, 1,90,000. Fine, then machinery is 16,000, and motor van somewhere around 19,000. Okay, make it some 9,000. Fine, so these are the total fixed assets which I am using for this presentation. Then this is for the current assets. Okay, let me see how many current assets I mentioned here. It has only 3, so better we can copy that. Okay, copy, then paste it. So that's it. So cash at bank, let me give some 12,870. Okay, then cash in hand some around 1,530, and debtors 6,000. all right, so that's it. Now it comes to the liability side. I have very few liabilities, so 3: bank overdraft, creditors, and bank loan. Let me try manually here. Okay, bank overdraft, then what was next here? Creditors and bank loan. Okay, creditors and bank loan. Clear. So remember, if you enter twice the same items, like this is bank loan, I'm entering again. In that case, it will show the duplicate, so you can delete one part. It indicates that that same entry you enter somewhere in this answer sheet. Okay, and that's it. Let me give the figures for this. This is somewhere around 18,200 bank overdraft, then creditors 2,900, bank loan, okay, bank loan 29,000 or 27,500. That's it. So here we have almost ready now. Okay, then come up with the capital. If you want to enter the drawings, you can enter here. You can see the last part, drawings. Okay, let me assign the value for drawings first. Here it just comes to around 450 is for the drawings. Okay, now you can see. Now the next you have to enter the capital. Just make a pause here. This capital you cannot enter by yourself. Okay, instead of that, this is the amount which should be handled for capital to get our perfect presentation, perfect result. Okay, so here it's appear the figure which we want to make it as capital. So here I would like to enter capital 550. That's it. So here it's got the 0. That means whatever we had till now, that's perfectly all right. So we have a gross profit of 28,600. We have a net profit of 27,700, and this is the final answer, 3,76,400. Okay, now we can say, now the altogether we have 30 marks questions we already prepared till now. Okay, now we can see how the questions will appear. Here you can see the sales returns, opening stock, everything appear automatically. And this is a trial balance. You can see in the last part, this is 44,001 lakh 41,210 is a trial balance. This is the total of debit side, and this is the total of credit side. That means whatever we handle, that's right. And this is a question for you, and I'm not giving a break now. Let me continue with some adjustments even. Okay, so as I said, this D and E, these are the two parts you have to use for the adjustments. So as you know, one more thing, the basic principle of accounts what we are following here, because we are following the double entry system thanks to Loco also the father of double entry system, and whatever the entries we are entering, the same entry should appear in our final account twice because of the double entry system principle. Okay, so there's a common entry normally which comes over the closing stock. Okay, here you can see closing stock. Okay, and the closing stock normally should be had with the trading account. So let me give some figures of 18,000. That's a 1,800 is the closing stock. Okay, fine. So the same entry we have to enter in this green part because it should be added with the, sorry, I'm very sorry, this should be minus here 1,800 from the enter package or enter the stock items. Okay, so this part is to enter the adjusted figures which should be deducted from the respective entries. Okay, so this is 1,800 should deduct from all the stock, so that is the closing stock. So once we clear the closing stock, and the same figure we have to enter in the current assets. Okay, so let me come to the current assets. Where is current assets? This is the current asset part. Here we have to enter closing stock. So here to enter the adjustment, better you can follow this principle. Just put equals first, just type equals, then select what you want to copy there. Okay, there is an advantage for that, I'll tell you later. Closing stock, now it's copied here. Okay, in the same way here we have to have the closing stock. So just put the equals, just type equals, then later on click it which figure you want to copy it there. Press enter, so it is 1,800. The advantage what I said before, see, this is we enter closing stock as 1,800. Here also it appeared closing stock 1,800, and that's to highlight it as a duplicate value. That means we enter the same thing twice, so there's no confusion in this part. So in the meantime you have to check both the side, the items and the figures, this both is highlighted or not, because if there is any other adjustments which comes with 1,800, these figures will be highlighted but the items may not be highlighted. In that case you should mean that the entry is not entered twice. Okay, so here you can see this 1,000 I want to change later after preparing the answer. Okay, for example, this is I would like to 1,900 instead of 1,800. So no need to handle the same thing, it will automatically appear here. That's the reason why we have to follow by copying, just typing equals and press it over the area where you want to copy and just press enter. It's very simple. Okay, then commission received, I would like to give some adjustments for commission received. It should be added. So in which situation we have to enter in green side. That means here just I give a briefing about that. Enter the due income but not received. Okay, so that's the amount you can enter there. And appreciate a value of fixed assets, you can enter the green, this part, and the same should enter in the current assets even, don't forget that. Okay, now this commission received is due, I would like to give, okay, Okay, let me clear this part. Here I am giving some 300, sorry, just 120. Okay, as soon as you handle the adjusted amount or adjustments, you can just give a narration for this adjustments to avoid the confusion. So here we handle 120, and this 120 should be adjusted as the amount was due, the commission was due, but we did not receive. Okay, so commission was due but not yet received, 120. It's clear now. So this adjustment is ready, and here the figure you entered. And one more thing, here the closest stock I forgot actually, sorry for that. Let me enter that. Closing stock 1900. It's clear. And as soon as you enter here, the same adjustment will appear in your question part. Here you can see the closing stock is there and the commission due was not received, so that adjustments also will appear there. That's what I suggested. You can enter the same adjusted figures as soon as you adjust your figures and give the entry for that event, give a narration for that. Then this is not highlighted like this closest stock, so that means this entry is not entered twice. So we have to enter once again. Where we have to enter, just keep your mouse there, you will get a comments over there that is under this should be the same, should be entered in the current assets. Okay, so no need to follow any principle. You can just go to current assets here. This is current assets. Just click it here, type equals, just copy that part where commission received, just press enter, and it should be had there. Just put the equal sign, this 120. Okay, fine. So that part is over. This is highlighted, even this part also highlighted. Now the discount received, I would like to deduct that amount from 160, so let me give 60 for that. And this is in which situation it will be deducted. That means this 60, if we received in advance, of course it should be deducted. So here the discount received, in advance, advance 60. Okay, and this is not highlighted, so where we have to enter next, just keep the mouse, you will get enter the advance received income, and the same should enter in the liability side. Just go to liability side, keep the mouse, type equals what you have to enter. You can see here discount received, just press enter, and this should be add here, just equals, then again this part. Clear. So the 60 is highlighted twice. Excuse me. And let me come to the expense side. Here I'm giving 120, the same figure, advertisement 120. Okay, here you can see it's highlighted. It means that this entry is entered somewhere here. Of course, if we enter for this commission received, but it's not adjusted twice because this respective item of this advertisement is not highlighted as a duplicate. Okay, so that's all the precautions you can make it for that. Now this in which situation it should be outstanding, so outstanding advertisement 120. Okay, so here we have to, where we have to enter next, it should be under the outstanding expenses, not at paid. In the meantime, depreciate value of the fixed assets, we can handle this part, and the same should enter in the liability side. So just go to liability side, equals what we have to enter, the advertisement. Click it over there, it should be headed, equals what figure, it should be 120. Okay, now it's clear. Excuse me. Then let me give some commission paid. Okay, 200, where I'm going to minus this 200. That means in which situations it can be in the deduction side or deducted side. That means if we paid in advance, this means 200 we paid in advance. In that case, you can see here this entry should enter in the current asset side event, so we can click it here. Commission paid in advance. Now how much? 120, sorry, 200. Clear. Now where we have to enter, this should be under in the current asset side. Okay, so let me go to current asset side. Okay, this is current assets, just equals what we have to enter, the commission paid. Okay, entered, equals again the figure 200. Okay, same like this you can follow here. For example, the rest of the expenses, discount paid in advance, so the total discount should be 100, something like that. You can make the adjustments. I'm just coming out from this expense side just because of the just to consume the time. Okay, and the next part, let me come to the fixed asset side. Here we have to, this green side should be used for the appreciated figure of fixed assets, and this is for the depreciate figure of fixed assets. Okay, now let me give the narration first for the furniture. Okay, furniture should be depreciated with 10%. Okay, so this is adjustment. Now you can use a simple equation for this. What we have to do means just put equals and 10% of what? This is 60,000 into 10 shift and 5, that's the percentage. So this is a 10% of furniture. Okay, and where we have to enter later on, sorry, this is for the depreciation. We are discussing about the depreciation, so it should be here into 10%. It's clear. So 600 should be depreciated. So where we have to enter again, enter the depreciate figure of the fixed asset, and the same should enter the expense side. Just go to the expense side now. Equals what should be depreciate? Furniture should be depreciate. Just click it there. We got furniture there. It should be added there. This is the figure. Enter. Okay. Now here. And now later on, if you want to change anything here, that means the rate of percentage, if you want to change from 10% to something like 20%, it's very simple, 20%. So here instead of this 10, you can just change to 20%. So the answer will be clear here, and even this part also you can see the furniture 1200. All right. Then I'm giving some appreciation for land and building. Appreciation for land and building. Sorry, only building is a building. What's the figure for that? Just 15%, or just 3, normally 12%. Okay, let it be. And now here it should be in the green part, equals this part into 12% to get the figure. 22,800 is the appreciated value of land and building. And what we have to do, it should enter in the income side. Just go to income side, click at the equals, just press building, enter. It's clear. It should be added there, equals what should be added? Building. Now it's clear. So this is highlighted here. In the meantime, here also it's highlighted. So that means it's completed the entry. Okay. Now let me see anything here. The bank overdraft in the creditors or the bank loan, some interest was due, which we did not paid. Okay. In that case, it should be add here. Let me give 200. Okay. Or else I'll give this creditors or the bank overdraft 200. It's on the green side, that means it should be added. So bank overdraft you can enter paid but not enter in the books. Okay, 200. So we enter 200. Now what? Outstanding current liability, and this should be outstanding expenses. Okay, if it is, it's come up with this is we have to had we had that bank overdraft paid, but it's not enter in the books of accounts. So what we have to enter this part, we have to enter here in the income side with that figure where it is. Okay, so this part is I'm getting confused a little bit about this. Okay, this is outstanding due and outstanding current liability. This is okay. Okay, this adjustment is wrong. Outstanding bank overdraft was due but not paid. Okay, was due but not paid. Clear. So it should head with that. The same way it should come to the liability side. Okay, sorry, in the expense side. This is the expense side equals the bank overdraft. Okay, this is clear. Then the figure should be added there equals then bank overdraft. Now it's clear. We have that twice. It is highlighted the figures everywhere and it's fine. Then that's it for a time being. Now you can see still your answer is 0, the final answer is 0, and you should get the question paper, and the final answer is 4,220. 4,220. Now let me see the question part. Here we can see the trial balance first 441,210, 441,210. That means 44 lakhs 41,210 is our final answer for the adjustments. Now we have some adjustments what we entered there, and we have some figures here. That your question is almost ready. Question paper is ready. Now what you have to do means here you have to do slight adjustments. First you have to do this step. You just click it over here and click on this hand. Click on this hand. Untick select all. Then select all the zeros and blanks. Okay, so untick select all, select 0 and the blank part. Okay, so this is this is the result what we got. Here we have some zeros here. Okay, then select the next area, just click there, same procedure, untick select all, select 0 and the blank. Fine. Now what we have to do after doing these two steps, okay, you can just you can follow the third step. Just click it there, untick select all, select 0, check is there in blank, no blanks. Okay, fine. So actually these items, what these figures what we are seeing right now on the screen, it is not required for our presentation, for our assignment. So what we have to do means you are going to delete that unnecessary things. So just click it from here, don't click the cells. Instead of that you can click from here, from 9 to the bottom level to the last, by just clicking the mouse, just drag it over to 22 and write 21. Just right click, then delete rows. Okay, what you have to do means just right click the area, delete rows. Now it's deleted. Then just come back, clear filter from C, or else you can select all. Okay, next part, select all. Okay, next part, select all. Okay, this is your final question. Sub modification we have to do here. You can delete the rows where we have zeros and null figures in both B and C. Here you can see the closest token gross profit is 0 and this is null, empty, so this is not required for us. Deleted. Again here we are seeing one building with 0 value, delete it. Here we can see the furniture net profit. Furniture to net profit is one side, B part is 0, next is empty, delete that area. Close stock, this is 0, commission received is 0, commission paid is not required, delete it. Then discount received and advertisement, not required, delete it. That's it. So that's end of our assignment. Or now this is a fine line, so this is a trial balance total. Okay, it's clear. Now what we have to do means normally we are giving the summation with a Word file. So what we have to do means is very simple. You just copy the area what you want to copy, just right click, copy, open, reduce it, open the Word file. Okay, this is a Word file, just right click and paste it, no problem. Okay, and you can see in the last, just click it here and keep text only. Okay, and now we have only the text. Okay, now what we have to do means select all. You can use Ctrl A for that, to select all. Okay, there's no view for the rulers. Okay, now this is a ruler, you can make a tab for that. Okay, I'm giving the for the debit side here, just click it there to get the first tab, and this is for the second tab. Now it's arranged well. These are the debit side items and these are the credit side items with adjustments. Now you can avoid this space what is given in that. Just press home, come to space area. Here you can remove space after paragraph, the last part you can select. Now it's clear. And this is, if you want, you can make it underline for the adjustments. Sorry, you can make it just Control Shift and W to get the underline, and if you want to get the bullets, you can, or the numbering, you can give numbers for the adjustment. And the discount, you can check the spelling even. Okay, you can see the discount, just press F7 to get the spell check. You can change that into discount. Your spelling is clear, and this is your final question paper. Your question paper is ready. Okay, so this is what I mean to give you a presentation. Hope I'm succeeding this, and most probably this will be a good helpful for the teachers. I'm repeating, for the teachers, those who are teaching the accounts, and those will be a great heartbreak in your career. And this is a Excel sheet, and the same Excel sheet, the link you will get it in the YouTube itself, I just mentioned there, or else you can use my email ID, and I will be the happiest person to send you the link at the earliest. And this will, may God bless you to make your career better and make your effort very less. Wish you all the best in the future. And this that's the main thing. If any inquiries, or if any doubts, or if any comments is there regarding this presentation, or else to improve anything in this presentation, please let me know. Okay, give me a chance to prove in at least the following presentations, and hopefully we'll meet again with some other new innovations or new presentations like this. So that's it. Wish you all the best once again, and thanks indeed to be with me such a long time. Wish you all the best. Bye.